Mhm. Good afternoon. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh Lord, where'd I go? Uh-oh, can't find it. Oh crap. I was in now. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Need to get this. Copy.
Good evening, everyone. How are you today?
Hello.
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 We are waiting for a few more of our team members to join. The time is exactly 6 o'clock on the dot, and we'll wait a few more minutes for a few of our team members to join. Hi, team. We're waiting for one more of our team members to join, actually two, but if one more joins, we should be able to have a quorum. I'm trying to help her get on right now. I think there was some miscommunication. I sent out the notice, but it had a Microsoft Team invite and not a Zoom invite on there. Okay, well, good evening, everyone. The time is now 6:10. So we will move forward with our Go Team meeting for this evening. I will start. I am going to share my screen again with the PowerPoint presentation for the Go Team organizational meeting for the 25-26 school year. And at this time, I'm literally going to go through the agenda and everything as the Go Team office has established for us. I will go through the agenda, do roll call and all of that, and make sure that we can establish a quorum before we move forward. So our agenda for the evening says, I'm literally going to read the script. So if this seems weird to you guys, I understand, but I have to follow it exactly the way that it is posted here. Good evening. Welcome to Carver Early College's Go Team meeting. We will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noted. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Carver Early College's Go Team to order at 6:11 p.m. I will act in the capacity of the interim Go Team chair for this meeting. Our first order of business is to appoint an interim secretary and conduct roll call. Who will serve as the interim secretary for me this evening? Do I have any volunteers? And all you have to do is take notes from me and email them to me when we're finished. Do I have any volunteers? Can I appoint Mrs. Tucker? Is she
Yes,
still
ma'am.
on?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. Mrs. Kenya Tucker will serve as the interim secretary only for this meeting. Our official secretary for the 2025-2026 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take the role. And Mrs. Tucker, you can just ask people to come off mute and establish themselves.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is an attempt to take roll for the 8/28/2025 Go Team meeting for Carver Early College. Would you please state your name for the attendance and roll?
David Daniels, U.S. history teacher.
Hi, my name is Latrice Weaver.
Billy Manuel, Carver Early College student.
Mhm.
Courtney Roberts, Carver Early College parent.
Courtney.
Lucia
Okay,
Francois, community member.
I'm sorry. Okay. Community, okay. And I did not get a roll for, I think it's Miss Weaver.
I'm sorry. My name is Latrice Weaver, Carver Early College student.
Thank you. And I am Kenya Tucker, Carver Early College faculty.
And Christina Rogers, Carver Early College principal. So at this time, Ms. Tucker, you will announce whether or not we have a quorum, and I do believe that we do.
Yes, we do have a quorum.
Okay. The team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Carver Early College Secretary, Mrs. Kenya Tucker, do you confirm that there is a quorum present?
I do.
Okay. Thank you. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided to you and copies are here. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I second that motion.
Are there any amendments to the agenda? All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand so that the secretary can record your vote. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 Are there any abstentions? Okay. We will now move to filling vacant seats, the open community member seat and the open swing seat. Before we begin the process, I'd like to remind the Go team of the following. The principal brings forth the nominations for vacant and open community seats. Go team members have only one vote per seat. Individuals filling a vacant seat will serve until the conclusion of that seat's term. Individuals filling an open seat will serve the full 2-year term. Upon approval, yes? Upon approval, individuals are immediately full Go team members and may join the meeting. We will begin by filling our vacant seats. These are seats which have been vacated prior to the end of this seat's term. Individuals will serve until the end of this seat's terms. I have the following team vacant seats and my rationale for their nomination. We have Lucia Francois to fill the community vacancy. I nominate Lucia Francois, I hope I'm saying this correctly, correct me if I'm not, to fill the community vacancy. Does anyone have any comments or discussions about this nominee? And Lucia, at this time, you can come off mute and provide us with some information about yourself so that the Go team can hear from you.
Awesome. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Lucia Simon Francois. I am an avid supporter of Atlanta Public Schools and have been supporting Atlanta Public Schools for the past 15 years. So, every day I'm volunteering in some capacity. For those of you who may be familiar with Democracy Fest, I am part of that, where we every year with the past 5 years with Atlanta Public School, we do civic education and bring students to just get them excited about voting and having a voice in their community. I am also the chair of education for the National Coalition of 100 Black Women Incorporated, really about, developing curriculums for students, but also positioning students for success. I used to work for the Blank Foundation when we do, a lot of fundraising and just being in the community. So I'm not afraid to ask questions. I'm not afraid to go out there and find partners to help Carver High School, and just excited for the opportunity to take this to another level.
Thank you. We will now vote on the nomination of Lucia Francois for the position of our community seat. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand. Or, I'm sorry, let me back up for a minute. Do any of the Go team members have any comments or questions for Ms. Francois?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 1, 2, 3.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Do I have a motion? to move forward with Miss Francois serving as the community member for the 25-26 school year. I need a motion in a second.
I second that motion. Can I actually motion, Dr.
You
Roderick?
can motion.
I second
And then,
that motion.
okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Or
Aye.
A or I, I'm sorry. All right, the motion carries. Congratulations, Ms. Francois. You will serve as our community member for our 25-26 school year for the GO team of Carver Early College. Team, please keep in mind that we are still looking for an open swing seat that we have. If you have anyone that you wish to nominate, please bring that person to us if you feel they would be an asset to the GO team in the school. Now, okay? And we don't have anyone for the swing seat this evening.
Dr. Rogers, I have a question.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
for the swing seat, who do we consider? Is it a faculty member? Is it a parent? Is it a student? Who would we consider for that seat?
Now, a parent can serve on the swing seat. It's just that both parents can't serve as actual, like one would have to serve as a parent and one would have to serve as a GO team member. So we can have a parent that does serve as the GO team, a swing seat, and it could be a faculty member, it could be a community member.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And team, I apologize, but I need to record this meeting. I am YouTubing it. It is being live streamed on YouTube, but I also need to record it at the same time. So I just wanted you all to know that I did just start recording it from here. Okay. All right. So if you have someone that you feel would be good for the open swing seat, please bring that person to us. All right. For our high schools, high school GO teams will have 2 student representatives. Students serve a 1-year term. Students are full members of the GO team. They contribute to quorum, can vote, and serve in officer positions. Principal appoints student representatives. One should be an elected member of a student governing body, in other words, student government association. After careful consideration, I appoint Billy Manuel and Latrice Weaver as the student members of the GO team for the school year. Both Billy and Latrice exude leadership on the Carver Early College campus. They are both a part of the early college program, and they are both already accepted into college and have college scholarship offers. They have stepped up in the role of leaders for the class of 2026, and I feel that they will serve the GO team well. So congratulations, Latrice and Billy. You will serve as the student representatives for the school year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to review the previous minutes from 24-25 school year. However, our previous secretary is not in at the moment. I'm going to ask that we make an amendment to our standing secretary, Mrs. Tucker, so that we can come back to this at the next meeting since they are not available to us at this time. I will need a motion for us to make that amendment to this agenda. Someone to second that motion, then we would have to vote and let the motion carry forward or not.
I second that motion and I have recorded that. The amendment. I've recorded
All
that.
in favor, say aye or A.
Aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? The motion carries. We will revisit the approval of the previous minutes at the next GO team meeting. Now we will move to the part where we elect GO team officers and representatives. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the GO team of the following. Nominations do not have to be seconded. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. Students may fill an officer position. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms in the same office or position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when a vote is taken. If there is more than one nominee per elected office, each nominee will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected to the seat. The newly elected officers will assume their positions starting at the conclusion of this meeting and serve until June 30th. All voting members have only one vote per seat. So here are the actual officer positions. We have a chair who works with the Go team to create the agenda. The chair leads the meetings, monitors Go team compliance with open meeting laws and member training. The vice chair ensures compliance with parliamentary procedure, acts as a chair if the chair is absent. The secretary takes minutes at the meetings, ensures compliance with open meeting laws by posting Go team documents on the school's Go team webpage. Cluster rep attends cluster advisory team meetings about 3 per year, reports out at the CAT about your school, brings cluster report back to the Go team, and can hold an officer position. Okay. The Go team chair is the leader of the Go team and presides at all meetings of the Go team. Key responsibilities include leading Go team meetings, working with the principal and Go team to develop meeting agendas, ensuring every Go team member has an opportunity to be heard, monitoring team compliance. Qualifications include a commitment to the school and its values and an understanding of the school's objectives, organizations, and service, knowledge of and ability to work with the broader school community, ability to understand concepts and articulate ideas, willingness to learn, facilitation skills, and provide balanced leadership. First, we will elect the Go team's chair. As a reminder of the responsibilities, please review them one last time. I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations. Mrs. Tucker, our interim secretary, will record all nominations. So the floor is open for anyone who'd like to nominate themselves or someone else as Go team chair.
I nominate Billy. I'm just playing. I nominate myself.
I was gonna say Billy is going to say I can't take on any more this year, Dr. Rogers.
Literally, with the Posse Foundation Scholarship, it's a lot. So I nominate Mr. David Daniels.
I also nominate Mr. Daniels.
I nominate Mr. Daniels as well.
If there are no further nominations, well, would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination? That's the first question. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the chair seat. The nomination for the chair is Mr. David Daniels. At this time, I will offer Mr. David Daniels an opportunity to explain why he is the best candidate for this position. Other Go team members may ask the nominee questions before voting. Okay, Mr. Daniels, you have some time to kind of tell the team why you would be great for the chair at this time or what your position is.
Hey guys, again. So again, I am very, very committed to Carver Early College, to serving in every single capacity that I possibly can. So again, I look at a role like this as really being another voice for the community, being a voice for our community, and that's what it's all about for me. So I'm super excited to do my part to serve.
Thank you. Do any of the other Go Team members have any questions for Mr. Daniels? Please raise your hand to vote for your chair for our Go Team, Mr. Daniels. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Any abstentions? Congratulations, Mr. David Daniels. You will serve as the Go Team chair for this school year.
Thank y'all.
Next, we will elect the Go Team's vice chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the vice chair include, but are not limited to, ensuring the Go Team follows parliamentary procedure, working with the principal and chair to develop meeting agendas, acting as chair if the chair is not present. There is also a slide here that goes through the key responsibilities and qualifications. Please peruse it, team. And I will now open the floor to receive vice chair nominations. Mrs. Kenya Tucker will record all nominations.
My name is Billy Manuel, and I nominate Latrice Weavers.
I second that nomination.
Would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination? If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the vice chair seat. The nomination for vice chair is Latrice Weaver. At this time, I will offer Ms. Latrice Weaver an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for this position. Other Go Team members may ask Ms. Weaver questions before voting.
Hi again. My name is Patrice Weaver. I feel like I would be the best for this position because I am very inclusive within my school. Am I'm a great representative. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous. I'm sorry. But yes, I'm very involved with my school, my 12th grade team. Yes, thank you.
It's okay. Take your time and breathe. They put you on the spot. It's okay. So look at the qualifications, Latrice, and think about any of those things. You said that you're very involved in the school, you're very knowledgeable about the things that go on, and you're very inclusive of all of the students. Okay? Do we have any Go Team members that may want to ask Ms. Weaver any questions before voting?
Latrice, I do have some questions for you. I want to ask you, why did you forget to mention that you were also once and served as a parliamentary of overall Student Government Association at Carver Early College, and also passed dual enrollment and have 11 credits as a senior right now?
I'm very sorry. I was very nervous. I was put on the spot. I'm sorry. But yes, I didn't serve as a parliamentarian. I served as a secretary for SGA for 3 years actually. I'm currently a senior at Carver Early College. I still serve on SGA. Top 20 in my class. I feel like I am very great for this position. I exude leadership throughout my day. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I feel like I'll be great for this position.
Good job. All right. Any other Go Team members have any questions? Please raise your hand to vote for vice chair of our Go Team, Miss Latrice Weaver. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Any abstentions? Congratulations, Ms. Latrice Weaver. You will serve as the Go Team Vice Chair for this school year. Now we will elect the Go Team Secretary. As a reminder, the responsibility of the secretary include, but are not limited to, posting Go Team documents, that's the agenda, summaries, and minutes to the website, taking minutes at Go Team meetings, ensuring the Go Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations. Please bear in mind the secretary responsibilities are also listed here on the slide. We will now open the floor to receive nominations for secretary.
I nominate Ms. France. I do not want to butcher your name.
Francois.
Ms. Francois.
I second that nomination.
Would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination? If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the secretary seat. The nomination for secretary is Mrs. Lucia Simon Francois. At this time, I will offer Mrs. Lucia Simon Francois an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting.
Well, thank you for the nominations. Is a bit surprised, but okay. Yeah, so I have solid entrepreneur skills and organizational skills, and would love to be able to lend my expertise in keeping us organized and abreast of what's going on. So happy to take on the position.
Thank you. At this time, do any Go Team members have questions for Mrs. Francois? Okay. Please raise your hand to vote for your choice for secretary of our Go Team. All in favor of appointing Mrs. Lucia Simon Francois as secretary for this school year, please say aye or raise
Aye.
your hand.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Congratulations, Mrs. Francois. You will serve as the Go Team secretary for this school year. Now we will elect the Go Team's cluster representative. The cluster representatives may also hold an officer position as chair, vice chair, or secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the cluster representative include, but are not limited to, attending all cluster advisory team meetings, approximately 3 throughout the year, reporting back to the Go Team on the CAT meetings. I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations. I will now open the floor to receive the cluster representative nominations. Mrs. Tucker will record the nominees.
I'm going to take a chance and nominate Ms. Francis again, because listening to the things that you work on in the community, I think you would be amazing to represent us at these meetings and things.
I nominate Billy Manuel.
I second Billy Manuel.
Would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination?
I would decline the nomination for cluster representative and think I'll be best suited at this time for the secretary role.
Okay. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the cluster representative seat. The nomination for cluster representative is Billy Manuel. At this time, I will offer Billy Manuel an opportunity to explain why he is the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting.
Well, thank you guys for that nomination. And I think that I'm great and I best fit for this position because I have been presidents and vice presidents of multiple clubs while maintaining a 3.7 GPA. So I don't think anything is a challenge. I will try my best and will do my best to represent the Carver Early College family the best I can.
Okay. Are there any questions for Mr. Manuel? Please raise your hand to vote for your choice of cluster representative of our Go Team, Mr. Billy Manuel. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Congratulations, Billy Manuel. You will serve as the Go Team representative, the Go Team cluster representative for this school year. Okay, and now we will move on to our public comment protocol. We will move to our next item of business in reviewing and updating or confirming Go Team's public comment protocol. Public comment opportunities are available for Go Teams to hear from interested members of the community. From Section 3.4 of the Go Team Handbook, opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school or fiscal year and noted on the Go Team's webpage and meeting agenda. Go Team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversation during public comments. Each Go Team will determine a consistent method for receiving public comments and for parents and other citizens to sign up to address the team. At least 20 minutes of time will be allotted for the public to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted, and the public will receive at least 2 business days notice of the public protocol. Please take a moment to review our current public comment protocol and information. Are there any recommendations or updates or changes to our public comment protocol? Well, you can vote to leave it unchanged. Okay. Some tips for public comment protocol from the Go Team Handbook include: the Go Team is not required to schedule time for public comment at every meeting. Public comment should be scheduled for major action items that need a Go Team vote that will require public input or need public buy-in. Consider the schedule of the school community for those meetings that do allow public comment in order to give your community the chance to participate. Set a specific time for your public comment period. For example, you could allot 20-minute segment on the agenda for public comment and allow each member of the public to have 2 minutes to speak during that segment. Post a clear process for how individuals sign up or indicate they wish to speak. Go Team members should not respond during public comment period. Comment period is designed to gain input from the public, not for immediate responses by the Go Team to the public comment presented. The Go Team should listen attentively to all comments and take the summation of the comments into consideration when making decisions. Remind the public that a scheduled public comment period on the agenda is not the only means for providing input. If there are urgent matters that need the Go Team's attention, the school can organize information sessions, or the Go Team can schedule separate public comment meetings to gather that information from stakeholders. Go Team discusses and potentially updates the team's public comment protocol. May I have a motion to adopt this public comment protocol?
I second that motion.
I need a motion first and then a second.
Oh, you have my motion.
You motion? Okay, so now I need
motion.
someone to second it.
I second the motion.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
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 Or raise your hand. All opposed, say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? The motion carries. Adhering to the agenda, now we will discuss our meeting calendar for this school year. As a reminder, our GO team is required to have at least 6 business meetings this school year. This meeting plus at least 6 more. 4 of the meetings must permit time for public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional school day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded, and meeting locations for hybrid meetings must be places which can accommodate the public, not a conference room. May I have suggestions or recommendations in dates and times for our meetings? To our chair, we have to, Mr. Daniels, we will have to have at least 3 meetings for the budget process. So the first one comes in late January to early February to review the budget allocation. The second in early to mid-February to draft the budget presentation and feedback. And the third in early in March for the budget approval. Okay? So we have to have at least 3 business meetings per semester. We have to have a total of 6 of meetings.
Okay.
6
And are
more.
we trying to map out actual date is what we're trying to do right now?
Yes.
Okay. So you said I prefer Thursday evenings. I just think it's a really good time normally.
Okay.
So the first one you said January.
Well, those are our budget ones. So
Okay.
we have time September, October, November, December. We've got to get some in before then as well. So just know
Gotcha.
that those 3 that I just named, that January, February, and March, we definitely have to have those. And of course, we'll have like one final one in April after we have our like map data and different things like that back to share with the team.
Okay. Okay. For September, is September 25th okay?
Okay, if everybody could go and check and see if September 25th works for you all.
Yes, that will work out.
And it's 6 o'clock PM. The good time Go Team chair.
It's good for me. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is everybody okay with still doing the Go Team meeting via a Zoom?
Yes.
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 Dr. Rogers, do we have to have any in person for the budget when we do the budget meeting?
We don't, but we can do we do need to we need to think about these 6 meetings that we're going to have. And since 4 of them have to allow for public comment, we need to think about which of these meetings regarding budget we actually want to allow for public comment.
Okay.
Okay.
And are we still mapping out the other ones right now as well?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We have to do all of them right now.
Cool.
Miss
So,
Francois, does that work for you? September 25th at 6 o'clock PM?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
and then is it okay like if we set up like kind of like how we would do it before once a month, or are some of these do we need to like double up at all? So is it okay to like go right on into October, maybe like the 16th or the 9th?
So the 16th, I think will we be on break?
Oh, hold on. Yes, ma'am, we sure
Yes.
will. Yes.
Okay.
So
And then
potentially
that following
mhm.
week is gonna be homecoming week.
Oh, okay. So do we need to
So
shoot for the 9th or all the way at the end, the 30th?
okay, let me see what we have.
So if we're meeting September 25th, I would think we would go to the end of October instead of meeting 2 weeks late, a week and a half later.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So that I see October 30th, day before Halloween, which again is the day before, so I don't think that would be bad.
Okay, at 6 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that work for everybody, team?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's the date again?
October 30th.
30th?
Okay, yeah, that works.
And then going into November, again, of
November
course, we got to do it
27th is
before.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. So is
Yes, and I
November
do.
20th okay?
So you've got September, you've got October, you
November. I'm
have,
open November 20th.
Okay.
you said November?
Yeah,
20th.
November 20th.
Because the 27th is Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Now, okay, so let's keep in mind, we have to have at least 6 business meetings, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have 6 more. 3 of them are already determined for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if we go September, October, remember that's 2, then you've got 1 in January, 1 in February, 1 in March. That'll be 5. So we could have we could go September, October, and then we can move our last one until April.
Sounds good to me. Let me look at the
I'm
date.
sorry, Dr. Rogers. Can you repeat that again?
No, it's no problem. So we have to have at least 6 meetings. We can do more, but at minimum 6. So I'm thinking,
So
if we do
6 before I'm sorry, 6 meetings before the year, before December 2025?
6 over the whole school year.
Okay.
Yes, 6 over the entire school year. So if you have, we've got one coming in September, then we do another one October. I just want us to kind of think about this. Are you all okay with doing one in September, then doing another one in November, and then coming back together in January? And I'm just saying that because I don't want to exhaust anyone with coming together for the Go Team meetings, but I also want to kind of look at consistency of like as how you're going to get a lot of back-to-back meetings between January through March because it's going to be budget season. So like in this first part of the year, unless there's something that we'll really be working on, which I may have some information for you all for us to be working on in September, I would suggest we kind of say September and October and then come back together in January, or do September, November, and then come back together in January.
I'm cool with that.
Right.
Spacing it out some more. So the latter coming back, you said that was what, November, or you said January
Yeah, so I said
after?
if we meet in September, then that'll give us another like 6 or 7 week period. We meet again in November. Then between
Okay.
November and January, we have like another 6 or 7 week period before we meet, before the back-to-back meetings begin.
Okay. No, that sounds good to me. I like that.
Okay, so if everybody can look at and I would think about if we look at November, I would suggest, team, that we meet like maybe November 6th, the early part of November, so that we don't get over into getting ready for the holiday break and all of that. What are your thoughts, team?
November 6th works for me.
It works for me also.
Okay.
Me as well.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay, and then in January, it says late January. We got January 22nd, which takes place on a Thursday. At 6 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Works for me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then it tells us mid-February. So now, and we have a break in February as well. So we've got February 12th. That's a Thursday. You'll want to do that one at 6.
I'm free for that one. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, Dr. Rogers, with us having to have um, allowing the public in for, do we have to have the public allowed in for each one of the budget meetings, which would be the draft, the whole process for all three of those? I'm just trying to see if we're identifying which meetings we're allowing the public in.
Yeah, so we don't have to have them in for all three of those. It's so we have, keep in mind, Mrs. Tucker, we have 2 meetings before these 3 occur. And we could let those 2 be for public comment if we want. We could let public comment be in March, where we do the budget approval piece, where they see where we've already worked through it ourselves and kind of talked through some of the hardest and toughest decisions, especially regarding staffing, because that becomes very, very sensitive. You remember all the emotions we had last year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So just thinking about that with the budget piece, if we really want public comment at when we're going through the drafting and the feedback piece, because of how sensitive it is, not to say, does that make sense?
Yes,
And then
definitely.
there's a lot of confidentiality that happens there. So we can be very strategic. Like, I think if a suggestion team that I would have is that if we did choose public comment uh, for any of the budget meetings, it would be, to me, either the first or the third. The one where we get the budget allocation, or the one where we have submitted it for approval and we've gone through HR and all of that, staffing conferences and everything.
My personal opinion would be that we would have the public forum when you get at first the allocations, because once you start making once we make those decisions, as you say, there's a lot of confidentiality that goes in when we start doing the actual draft. So I was thinking, personally, that maybe we would have an open forum, say like September 25th, because that's right after school has started, and that gives the public a chance to say how they feel about things that have already started going on in the school, like the cell phone policy, how that's working out, how those things are going. So maybe we could have that meeting to be public, and then that first budget meeting, and then maybe possibly, like you said, the final when we do the approval.
Well, remember, we have November too. So we have a meeting in September, which I totally agree with. We have another one that's in November, which is not about budget. Then we can have okay, before we do that, let's get back to, so put a pin in it, because yes, I agree with you, Mrs. Tucker. Let's get through putting the dates down first.
Okay.
So we got through February, now we need a March one. And then we got early March. So we come back in February, we've got March 5th. And this will all depend on the budget conferences as well. So I'm gonna say March 12th for last budget meeting. It's a Thursday. Does that work for everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Works for me.
Yes.
Yes, that works for me.
Okay. Okay, and then we have to have one final one, and that can be April. April 9th. Well, no, that's gonna be probably, is that gonna be the first week of spring break this year? Probably. Got the 9th. What about April 16th?
I know we don't know. Well, we might know. What does EOC testing look like around that time? Is it the end of April?
End of April. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I like the 16th.
Okay.
So if I can give a quick recap, we
Yes.
have September 25th at 6 p.m., November 6th at 6 p.m., January 22nd at 6 p.m., February 12th at 6 p.m., March 12th at 6 p.m., and April 16th at 6 p.m.
Yes. And now what we will need to do is determine the meetings at which we will allocate time for public comment. So Mrs. Tucker had begun the conversation and she said maybe start in September for public comment. Then I suggested maybe we continue. The second one could take place in November for public comment. I would also suggest the one of the four would be the April meeting, which would be our last one of the year. We do a recap of the year. And then one of those budget meetings.
I
One
definitely
of our
agree with.
budget meetings
I'm
in
sorry.
February.
We have 3 budget meetings. The first one is in late January. That's when they tell us what we're getting for the year. Then the one in February, that's the one that can kind of get a little sensitive because that is the one where we have to go through together. And I start having to go through and talk to the team about the decisions regarding if we lose staff members, if we gain staff members, and tough decisions there. That is the one that I say I'm a little reserved. I know that we have to have 4, but I'm a little reserved about that one for public comment, only because when we start talking about positions, I'm a small school. So it's going to be very obvious who's in that position if I have to talk about it. Does that make sense, you all? And so sometimes the conversation is happening in the meeting before I can even have conversations with staff about changes. And I just want to be very, very intentional about where that public comment is happening and that open forum is happening during budget season.
Okay, so to recap that, we are basically saying September 25th, definitely public, open for public forum, possibly November 6th, open for public forum, January 22nd, open for public forum, and April 16th, open for public forum.
Well, let's look, are we saying January 22nd or March?
I think we were saying January 22nd, which is where you just get not the allocation, that's where you get the very first, I forgot what you called it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the allocations where they
When you
tell
get
me
the
what the money is.
allocations, so that I think that would be a good meeting for them to see that this is our budget, this is what we have to work with. And then we come back in April
I like
and
that.
this is how we made those disbursements. I think it's awesome to have the public also for November so that we can talk about going out and what next semester is going to be looking like for testing and getting the kids ready. So I think that would be really good to have that public as well. It's, the September and November, and then the January and April.
Okay. Now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar?
And I can
I
recap
motion
if
that.
anyone needs me to.
I motion
Okay.
that.
Okay,
A second?
I second.
All in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
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 All opposed, please raise your hand or say nay. Any abstentions? Mr. Daniels made the motion. Mrs. Tucker seconded. Everybody voted in favor of the meeting dates. And we will enter those into our personal calendars so we do not forget. Okay, now we will determine our Go Team meeting norms. We will begin by reviewing the initial Go Team meeting norms. Does anyone have any changes to these norms? So every time we meet, these will be our norms team. They just simply state this is a meeting of the Go Team. Only members of the team may participate in the discussion. Any members of the public present are here to quietly observe. We will be fully present. We will follow the agenda as noticed to the public and stay on task. We will be respectful of each other at all times. We will be open-minded. We will invite and welcome contributions of every member and listen to each other. We will respect all ideas and assume good intentions. We will approach differences of opinion with curiosity. Does anyone have any changes to these norms? May I have a motion to adopt these norms for our Go Team?
I motion that.
A second?
I second that motion.
All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 All
Aye.
opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Okay. Now we will move on to our discussion meetings. Why we're here. What is the Go Team here for? As a charter system, the decisions the Go Team makes shape our school's future, and the best decisions come from hearing the diverse voices within our school community. When we bring families, students, staff, and our community into the work, not just into the audience, we get stronger ideas, better outcomes, and a shared vision we can all stand behind. Go Teams play a vital role in decision making that impact the school's direction, priorities, and overall success. Stakeholder engagement ensures that decisions we make reflect the real needs and voices of the people our schools serve. We're stronger when we bring others into the work, when we listen, learn, and co-create with families, students, staff, and community members. Today, our Go Team will brainstorm ways to involve our school's key stakeholders in our work. Here's the challenge. We're going to look at 4 groups: family, students, staff, and community. For each one, we'll answer 3 questions. For inform, what's a fun or unexpected way to keep them in the loop? For input, what's a meaningful way to get their ideas or feedback? For invite, how can we bring them into the work, not just the audience? Let's get creative, specific, and push past usual answers. And I can put this information into the template while we talk. So when we think about families, what's a fun, unexpected way to keep them in the loop? And you guys can just popcorn out. Thinking about families. Students, let me hear from you all here. This can give me some good information. Billy and Latrice. Are they still on?
Yes, we're still here. Can you please ask the question one more time? I'm so sorry.
If you think about keeping families in the loop, what's a good way to keep them in the loop? What's a fun way to keep your families in the loop?
I do think I think for our school that the robot was it
Robocalls?
robocalls do work sufficiently. I know that my mom answered it, and then as a collective, with me communicating with a lot of people in my school from 9th to 12th grade, that they do know that they get the robocalls. Like they know that their parents are receiving them. The parents are communicating that on these days you do have to wear a uniform. We talk about it a lot, and also, when you see send the mail or information out on Infinite Campus, because we do check our grades very sufficiently.
Okay. What's a fun way to keep scholars in the loop? Same ways. But flyers, are they helping? Like, is the you know how Mr. Buford has taken over the smart boards in the hallway, the interactive boards? Is that a
Amazing.
great way to keep students abreast?
That
Yes.
is an
Yes.
amazing
Yes,
way.
because I look at the
Amazing.
boards when I walk in
Yep.
the hallways.
I have a
I
board
think they're
right
so
outside
nice
of my
this year.
classroom. Yes, I have one outside of my classroom, and every day the kids are actually taking pictures of it to get the calendar, the dates, and things that are
Oh,
popping up. So I
good.
think it is absolutely amazing.
It is. I mean, I see Scholar stopping to look the way he has it looping and all of the graphics and everything. What about staff, Mr. Daniels and Mrs. Tucker? What is a good way to keep a fun, unexpected way to keep staff in the loop?
Well, I love getting emails. Like that's the number one way that we are going to respond and get in contact. So I love emails. That's just the number one thing that's going to come before my eyes in a day's time.
Okay.
I think it would be really great to have like some of the in the offices where you have the TVs mounted. If some of the information for staff could be going just the way Mr. Buford has done that for the
Okay.
students, I think that would be good if the staff had a platform where we could look and see some of the announcements that you may want us to be aware of.
Okay. On the
I
smart
like
boards
that
we
too.
have in the offices. I love that idea. Okay. Because we do have a smart board downstairs now in the main office on the lower level. Okay. What about the community, you all? How can we keep them informed?
I know for parents, you used to send out the newsletter every now and then.
It's coming back.
I was just talking to another parent about that. It was like, now I realized like, oh, she hadn't sent one out in a while. But
Yep.
that was really great. You know, kept us up to date on things that were just going on in the school that like our children might not share with us. So I really like those newsletters you would send out.
Yes, it's coming back. As a matter of fact, it's coming back next week. Because you all would know about these pajama, like tomorrow's a pajama day. Now, did y'all get, Miss Roberts, did you all get my robocall about the pajama day tomorrow?
Yeah, I got the robocall and Kobe's waiting for this meeting to end so I can take him and get a fresh pair.
Oh, okay. Tell him I'm coming because yeah, I figured okay. So that was one way that I wanted to keep students in the loop as well, like about the attendance and stuff like that, is just making sure, just trying to, get them engaged and give them quick rewards and not having to wait so long to get rewarded for the positive things that they do.
Yeah, so I do like the robocalls, the messages in Infinite Campus, the emails, all those are great. But I think your newsletter was something different. It got to show us like things that's going on in the school, like student achievements,
Okay.
stuff that we don't hear about. It's nice to know, to see how the students are doing.
It'll be back next week, I promise. Because I had to get my person in place. He's out right now. He's normally, I have like my media specialist that normally helps me with that. And so my person is out. He'll be back next week and it'll be back up and running. Okay. What about the community, you guys? What would be a fun way for the community to be kept in the loop? Maybe updating the website.
Agreed. Yep.
Yes, or like the Carver Early College Instagram page for like.
Oh yes, honey, y'all.
Absolutely.
And the
Do y'all
Facebook
follow?
page.
Do y'all follow that page?
Yes,
I do. And also
I
the
post
Facebook
all
page
the
too.
time. And when it
Yes.
is time for basketball season, I already told Coach Curtis I'm going to give them just as much love as I've been given to the football. I also posted my girls softball on there the other day. I posted the volleyball. I'm trying to be more intentional about posting everybody's stuff as it comes to me. So I'm learning that a lot of the kids are now following the page. Am I right, Billy and Latrice?
yes.
So
And I have
speaking
a Principal Rogers one too.
Yeah, we follow both pages, of course.
Okay. We have a Facebook page.
Dr. Rogers, speaking for some of my families that may not always be technology based or inclined, you had last year the like carnival um, in the courtyard where the families were able to come. I think that was amazing, and
Okay.
I think if maybe we could do something like that, maybe once, make that a once or maybe twice a year thing that we could do, because that brought a lot of parents out. And we could also make that an informational thing as well. Come and have fun and get the information that we want
Okay.
to provide to them.
Okay. I love it.
I have a separate question. It's kind of geared towards this. How do we have an active PTA? Because they can help a lot with, getting the community involved.
No, we do not. And I would love to have someone, I've had several parents ask to get it started, but it has fallen through every time. I would love to have an active PTSA this year.
Okay. Because I know they can help with like fundraising and, reaching out to community partners to get funding from different businesses in the area. So yeah,
Yep.
that's something that we need to work on to kind of help get that community involvement and that visibility.
Okay. When you guys think of, since I'm on families here, bringing them into the work, not just the audience, asking for volunteers to establish a PTSA, can we ask parents to volunteer at certain events that we may have for the school? So I know that the seniors' parents are getting ready to decorate their advisory doors. I think that is totally cool.
I think if you ask, you just have to ask the parents that that are going to be there. When I was at the 11th grade meeting last night, parent meeting, a lot of the parents were like looking for some type of way to get involved. So I think it's a matter of finding a way to reach out to them. I've gotten most of their contact information so we can kind of stay in the loop since our kids are all in the same grade. So I think it's just a matter of finding ways to like just reach out to them because they want to be involved. They just might not know how.
Right. And then the first thing that comes top of mind, Mrs. Roberts, is that we are putting a lot of energy this year behind attendance and behind the achievement data. And so we plan on doing quarterly, like celebrations, but we would need stakeholder support for those things. So even something as small as having groups of parents to volunteer to support those celebrations and put those things on, are you saying that that may be something that we could do?
Definitely. Reach out to me. Like I said, I have those parents' contact information so I can reach directly to them and see if they're available and willing to do that. So we can work from that.
So ask for specific. Hi, Mr. Kobe.
Hi, everyone. I apologize for being late. I was supporting a new principal in their meeting tonight.
That's okay. This PowerPoint slide was perfect. Like literally being able to read everything from the bottom, it really helped me a whole lot.
Oh,
thank you.
I'm so glad that that you found it helpful. For those that don't know me, I'm Diane Jacoby. I'm the school governance liaison, and I'm just here to help and support the teams. We support Go teams across the district. So.
Okay. So what's a meaningful way to gather feedback from students, guys? So Billy, I know you know, because we talk all the time.
Yes.
But we have a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And Latrice, you and I are building a relationship. So if a scholar doesn't necessarily feel they have a relationship with me, and we're still building the relationship with me, how can I connect with this scholar to get their feedback and ideas? So one thing that I did do this summer, remember, I brought together a group of cheerleaders and football players because they were already here during that time. And we did like a student leadership retreat and some other scholars as well. We did a student leadership retreat and they gave me ideas about how we can really bring our vision to life for EC. And we started just talking about like brainstorming activities and ideas. So actually this pajama day party that you guys are having tomorrow, it manifested from that conversation, from that retreat that I had with them about making sure that I give you all quick wins and instant rewards when you guys are doing the right thing. So
Okay.
something like, should I do additional leadership retreat? Should I do?
I was just gonna say that really did work out because it did help a lot of the seniors get informed, to make sure they have uniform prepared. And I think without that meeting, if the robocalls, because we did get the robocalls, but the seniors that didn't get the robocalls, I think if that meeting didn't happen, some of them would have been lost in the sauce. But I do think that should happen frequently with all grade levels. And I think it should be like morally of an open invite because I think some people feel as if they have to be in a certain position in school to go and speak up for themselves or to get to know you and to ship ideas to you.
Okay.
I think we
So,
rather. I'm sorry, keep going.
so principal advisory council or something?
Yes, I like that. Hmm.
And this could be for, you don't have to be on SGA. This could be you could be on SGA, but it could be another group of kids as well that could come and be like, my ears in the street to kind of tell me what you guys are
Hmm.
thinking, feeling, and needing. Miss
Yeah.
Roberts, you wanted to say something here too?
Yeah, to kind of piggyback off of what something Billy mentioned, maybe if you kind of invite a small group of students that don't have a relationship with you that you want to hear from, make it
Okay.
like a small group setting so they can feel comfortable sharing ideas because they might be intimidated by large group sizes and they might also be intimidated because they don't know that they can come talk to you. So if it's like a small setting, that might help too.
So like I do parent chats, like I do principals
Yeah.
chats with parents, do a principals chat just with the scholars.
Yeah, with like a small group, like just kind of
Small
rotate
group.
it out to kind of, to meet with everybody.
Okay.
I also had something to say. I was thinking more so kind of going with what she said, like a small group. Instead of a small group, I was thinking like kind of where the kids could like come and like leave you like a note or something that they wanted to talk to you. Because I know you're kind of busy. So like you would be able to get back to them and then pull them or something like advisement or lunch or something. So when
Suggestion box?
yeah, like they'll be able to like have a card or something and come write their name and what they want to talk to you about and drop it inside of your office or like have it in have the drop box in one of the offices upstairs or downstairs and they come drop it and then you'll like at the end of the week or something you'll be able to look at all the cards and read it off and then during advisement or something you'll be able to pull those students and talk to them personally.
I love that. Okay. What about the staff? Okay, so Miss Roberts, going back to parents, I got surveys going out to families. We have the principals chat. I need my parents more too. I really want to celebrate my parents. So I'm thinking of like when we do the quarterly attendance celebrations, one celebration is for the children. But do y'all think in high school that parents still would come if we do like I don't even know if it's just donuts and coffee or something, celebrating those parents whose children met the 90% and above CCRPI expectation? What do you think about that, Mrs. Roberts?
Well, I would come. But I think it's a great offer just to see who would show up and you can springboard that into, getting to know those parents and just getting them more involved. Because I think
Okay.
a lot of times parents may check out in high school. So just offering different things to get them involved and get them into school to meet with them, talk to them, and that can be a springboard to other things.
Okay.
So I was thinking, also at my granddaughter's school, they send out phone calls to parents whose children have perfect attendance. And it
Mm-hmm.
was really nice one day just to get a recorded call saying that I was a super parent, that my child or children have been at school. So maybe when we're doing robocalls, why not have a robocall that's just to say, hey, you're doing an amazing job because your child has been at school every day.
And Mrs. Tucker, I started that last year and I'll get back on it. So
Yeah.
what I would do, I have this whole thing like we do every week, and when Miss Washington is back, what we'll do is every week we say, hey, congratulations, your child is 3 days away, or your child is on the right track for the 90% CCRPI. Please keep up the good work, or congratulations, your child is already. It would just be a robocall just to that select group of scholars. So y'all are saying that even in high school that matters.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
What about the staff? What is a meaningful way for me to gather ideas or feedback from staff? I know we do surveys, but what else?
I think it was last year, you did a one-on-one with staff.
Yes, I did.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and some staff, I mean, things happen. So I think maybe to try doing that again, having a one-on-one, not
Yep.
a gripe session, but hey, I just wanted to recognize you. Let's talk. Just
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Okay.
I think that would be good.
Okay.
And of course, the emails.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to have some treats in the mailboxes again.
It's time, isn't it?
I
It's
like the
time
Yes,
for
sound of
some
that.
something. It's time.
yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
It's time. Okay.
Also, and I know I don't want to sound like I'm begging, but the students are wearing the uniforms and they are now encouraging the staff to wear uniforms because I have never seen so many of my
Yes.
colleagues in
Yes.
Carver t-shirts. We need more
I
because
have on my
we are
colors today.
right. We are now being encouraged by them because they have embraced it and they are killing it.
They
So I
are.
think that maybe we can I'm not saying that we need free t-shirts. That would be absolutely amazing, but I think we need to continue on the path that we're going with the uniform and encouraging staff to continue because I think the whole school is looking so uniform from staff to students.
I love it too. And I don't know if the students who are on know, but Billy, we have this thing called and Latrice, we have this thing called Mindfulness Mondays. So my real goal is that, I mean, in a perfect world, we would start advisory first and be able to start with community circles, but I don't do advisory first thing in the morning for a number of reasons. However, in Mindfulness Monday, it's like everybody is exuding the same type of mindset of excellence for EC. And so all of our staff members are charged with wearing either Carver Early College uniform shirts or attire or the color. And my admin team will tell y'all when they come and they don't have on their stuff, I talk about them if they forget. I'm just being totally honest with you guys, right? So I'm like, hey, y'all, we're the leaders. But to your point, Mrs. Tucker, we're working with the vendor to get us even more gear. We are looking to get some donations for t-shirts this year as well. All right, y'all, we got a few more boxes to fill in here. And because the time is 7:26, I don't want to keep us too late. This is like one of the longest meetings that we have to have outside of our budget meetings that we'll have to have. So what's a meaningful way for me to gather ideas or feedback from the community? Should I do a community reception, a community breakfast, a community something?
I like something like a community breakfast. Just being at the parent night the other night. Again, I think just having something, people will come out, and when they come out, that's how they voice their opinion well. Because I mean, we had a lot of questions at parent night last night, so I love something like that.
I do
Um,
like that. Also, I think like even though this is I'm thinking far ahead, y'all know how Mr. Hutchinson grills. I think y'all should have like a field day with the adults. Like the kids can bring their parents so we can socialize with each other and get to know each other as a community. I think that's really fun.
I love that. Like a family field day?
Yes, yeah, that
Oh
sounds
my
fun.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
put
I
that
know
down.
it worked a lot when I was in middle school. I attended Sylvan Hills Middle School, and I know that it did bring a lot of the family members out. So
I love that. Okay, I put that down. Okay. What about how do I invite students? So I guess when I look at inviting students to bring them into the work, if this is okay with you, I'm gonna copy this and put this here because I think these may be almost very similar. Um, and not only just me inviting them, but people that have influence, like some of my seniors who have a voice and other kids may look up to, maybe you all can be advocates and bring them into the work as well. You know, what about staff? how do we invite them into the work and not just being the audience and it feels like it's just a certain group of staff members that are doing certain things? What do we do for those staff members that may want to be a part of something? Do I need to put out a form and tell them all the possibilities or a matrix of things that they can sign up for? How do I really encourage other staff members to get involved, y'all?
I think Billy kind of, when he talked about having like the field day, why can't we have a staff versus students day?
I
You know,
love
where
this.
we may have a basketball team, you know, we can play the students or a dance off or something to get them more engaged, because some of us as staff don't get to see, some of us downstairs may not get to see our colleagues upstairs for a whole week because
Yep.
I like that.
we never go up and down. But if we have more things where the staff could be, we could congregate together, I think that would give some more buy-in and we could have more conversation.
I like that. Okay. Mrs. Tucker or Mr. Daniels, will one of you all take a picture of this slide for me, because I'm really going to be thinking about this and putting this in my to-do list and getting these one-on-ones scheduled ASAP too.
Gotcha. I got the screenshot.
I was
Thank-
hoping you could save that slide and send it to me. I was going to add it to the minutes.
Oh yeah, I'll save the whole presentation. As a matter of fact, there you go. It's late. I'm sorry. I'll save the whole presentation.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're on to information items. And the first is the principal's update. We have the APS personal electronic device policy. This is the district's policy. Students will be asked to keep their phones up and away during the school year, during the school day. I thought I could get to the district's policy here. Hold on one second. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to get to the policy, but anyway, it's a long-standing board policy designed to support a focused, respectful, distraction-free learning environment for everyone. Next school year, 26-27, in line with the new state law, HB 340, this will expand to include other personal devices like smartwatches, tablets, and headphones. Okay, so it's trying to tell me to click for the policies, but I'm having a hard time clicking, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. All right, and here is board policy right here. It says the use of mobile telephones and other PEDs is a privilege that board extends to students with the consent of parents before and after the official school day. All devices must be out of sight and turned off during the official school day and the lunch break, except in case of health or other unusual reasons as approved on an individual basis according to the administrative regulations to this policy. And it goes on to talk about everything else that is associated with that. So, I'm sorry. So to that, where's my presentation? I'll go on to the regulation piece if I can get this one open. Let's see if I can get here. Y'all, I'm struggling with getting these links opened. Hold on one second. Okay.
Ms. Jacoby just put it in the chat for you.
Okay, see, I'm struggling with getting them open. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Ms. Jacoby.
Principal Rogers, you know, just here to help.
All right, thank you. So the second one, Ms. Jacoby, the second link, are you able to give me that one? Is it there, the board regulation? There it is. All right, y'all, here it is. The possession of mobile telephones and other personal electronic devices is a privilege extended to students with express written consent of their parents. Due to the potential disruption of a mobile telephone or PED may cause to the instructional environment at the disciplinary actions outlined below will be strictly enforced. So all of the, as you all know, what we're doing right now for our children that have the phones and things like that, we're just taking them during the day. The first violation, we're giving a verbal warning. Second one, we're confiscating it, returning. I'm giving it back at the end of the day, right now. But the second violation says that only the parent or legal guardian may schedule a conference to retrieve them. So I haven't had any second violation scholars yet. The third violation says the device will be confiscated and will result in the student's loss of the privilege of possessing a mobile telephone or PED on school property for 1 semester. Written notice will be mailed to the parent, and the telephone only returned to the parent or legal guardian, who must schedule a conference at the time to retrieve it. And 4 or more violations, the students will lose the privilege of possessing the cellular telephone on school property for 1 calendar year. So disciplinary actions for parents who have not completed it. The first time, it will be confiscated. The second time, it will be confiscated and result in loss of privileges for the scholar possessing the mobile phone or PED for 1 semester. Third violation, it will be confiscated and the student will lose privilege of possessing the mobile telephone or PED on school property for 1 calendar year. Written notice will be mailed to the parent, and telephone or device will return only to the parent or guardian, who must schedule a conference at this time to retrieve them. Violations across the student school career in APS. A transfer to another school does not entitle a child to a new start. Okay. So at early college, what we've talked about, y'all, is, and I talked about this in faculty meeting as well. We went cold turkey with this policy for the children. We went cold turkey with this policy for children, right? And so what we're trying to help them do to navigate this and to limit disruptions and distractions to the school day. Scholars receive their yonder pouches when they enter through the security point. They're returned at 3:25 p.m. each day. If scholars are caught with them, they have to turn them in to the administration team. Consequences equal parent conferences or eventually banning of cellular device on campus. We are only following the same disciplinary consequences that are outlined inside of the board policy. We're not making up any other disciplinary rules. We're trying to really help our children navigate in the most supportive manner possible a sudden change, because these children have had cell phones nearly all their lives, and they've been walking around schools with them for a long time. And so we recognize the sudden change for them, and we're just being supportive, still holding them accountable. We know that some of them are turning in blank cases and things like that. And so now that I have that information, I'm gonna make sure that I tell my people at the metal detectors in the morning to make sure that they really check. But we really want our children to stop looking at the phones as much during the day, be more engaged in instruction, and we want their mental and emotional well-being to increase. A lot of comparative analysis happens when our children go on social media and they're looking at other people's pages and they're comparing themselves to others and all of these things. And so what we are hoping that this will do is and we've seen a decrease in behavior infractions and all of that since we've had the cell phone pouches, but we're also really hoping for an increase in mental health for our children as well. Latrice and Billy, y'all want to chime in? No.
Personally, I think the cell phone policy isn't that bad. Like we have time to socialize in the hallway and at lunch. I prefer to socialize in person anyway, so it's not really infected me as much. And yes, I am the student that does turn in my pouch and put my phone in the yonder pouch. So it's not really effective to me. Personally, I don't think it's a bad idea. And I have seen a decrease in like arguments and drama around the school. So yeah, I like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
What about you, Latrice? What you think?
I feel like the yonder pouch is very effective because I do notice that a lot of students are more engaged in class. They actually sit and do their work. They don't be on their they can't be on their phone, but they sit, they get their work done, and then if they want to talk and stuff afterwards, they'll do that. But it's they're more focused. I can say.
That's good. And like I said, we're working with you guys, right? You haven't heard me fussing a lot about it. I'm really talking, we're working through this together. Next year, you guys won't be here, but it'll be a harder push for it. Right now, I'm just, like I said, we're working through it in a supportive manner, okay? Teachers, what are your thoughts on the cell phone policy so far, or what you've been experiencing in your classrooms?
So I love it. I absolutely love it. We have the engagement is definitely up. Um,
Okay.
Everybody's interacting with their peers more, and I really second what Billy and Latrice is saying because they're having to talk now. So like times in class where we actually have moments for discussions and share outs. Again, it's actually a moment of emphasis. Like it's exciting because you no longer have that distraction. So I absolutely love it. And man, I wish we could have been doing this for years now.
Yeah. Well, thank you all, because I'm telling you, the whole thing of I literally sat outside during the transition between lunch, the first lunch and advisory, and I collected about 5 pair of headphones.
I
I
did see
collect
that.
I got 3 cell phones. I had I had like, other electronic devices, and I just literally stacked everything up on my desk where they could see all of their stuff. And I said, look, I'm just going to hold it for you to the end of the day because I can't put it in a pouch for you. But, you know, the expectation. So tomorrow, what can I expect? And it was like, it was no issue. Scholars have not been combative or any of that. So I'm appreciative of that. So I'm going to shift a little bit, and I want to announce our 2025-2026 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Daniels. How befitting that he is the chair of the GO team, right? So if you all will, yes, I mean, it is very well deserved. Mr. Daniels came in and he just really jumped into action when he got here a couple of years ago. He has been critical in getting the debate team up and running. He's on the GO team this year, and he's a phenomenal educator, very committed to student success, and he's very deserving of this honor. So congratulations to you, Mr. Daniels. How you doing?
Thank
Okay.
you. Doing really good. Doing really good. Still, just grateful. Just definitely grateful. This is one of those things where you're just working hard. You're not working hard for an award. So when they come, it's just always a blessing, and I'm just so appreciative to everybody. And Davin is too.
That's oh yay, Devin. Look beautiful at the game on Friday.
Oh
Beautiful.
yeah. Thank you.
We also want to, he's not on the GO team, but Mr. Dunston is our social studies department chair, and he teaches AP African American Studies. This year, he had a 100% pass rate, which means all of his children that took the AP exam passed the College Board exam for that course. And we even had some fives. Which is the highest score that you can get. So we really, really want to recognize and highlight Mr. Dunston for that. I also want to highlight Mrs. Kenya Tucker, who has recently, I know that we talked about it last GO team meeting last year, but I'll say again, most recently this year, the district came in and recognized Ms. Tucker once more for her eco-friendly living space in the autism unit. And also Ms. Tucker has established a partnership between her classroom, early college, and the mayor's office. So Mrs. Tucker, kudos to you for all that you do and continuing to be a beacon of light for us. And I have a grandchild who has autism, and every time I look into your classroom, I look in there and I see I wonder if he's getting the same thing that's happening in your class. And I just wish that what you do, we could bottle it up and just put it other places, by making those children ready to get out there and hold jobs. So kudos to you as well, Mrs. Tucker.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Let me also say that the current student body has once again increased the average daily attendance rate. We are at a 92.7. The only other two high schools that are in front of us are Midtown and North Atlanta. So Carver Early College has earned that pajama day party tomorrow because they continue to move closer and closer to the top of everything that they do. So I'm very, very proud of that. The next
Yeah.
thing that we'll talk about is the comprehensive long-range facilities plan. They have task force meetings that took place on May 8th, 2025. They had one that took place on August 5th, 2025. And the upcoming public meetings will be, there was one on Monday, there's one on October 20th, one on November 10th, and they'll be virtual at noon and in person at 6:00 p.m. at CLL at 130 Trinity Avenue. Okay. So do we have any announcements before I go into the save the date for the G3 Summit for Go Team? Okay.
I just wanted to say congratulations, Mr. Daniels. You deserve that. Also, me and Latrice Weavers are two students who passed the AP African American
Oh,
Study
that is so
exam.
good.
So we're a part
I
of
didn't
that
Congrats,
know
guys.
that.
nursery. Yes, I got a 4 and Latrice got a 3. So we definitely did good. Yeah, we're representing Carver the best way we can.
I put that all over too. Did y'all see that? I put it on the Instagram.
Yes,
put
we
it on
seen it. I
I saw
reposted
it.
it on my page. Yes.
because I
Yes,
didn't have the names of the kids. So maybe I need to go back and get the names of the kids and put that on there too.
Yes, I think 3 students got a 5, I
That
believe.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's something. Okay, guys. So save the date for the G3 Summit, Go Grow Govern, Saturday, September 27th, 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. at Atlanta College and Career Academy. It's going to be in person. Bring the full Go team. Come ready to collaborate, contribute, and create the future. Come learn about your school's 2025-2030 strategic plan, stakeholder engagement, APS 4, 2040, and much more. So the 27th of September is a Saturday. Maybe that's something that we can talk about, like maybe we can email about to see if we want to collectively commit to that as a Go team. If this is something we're interested in and just really, digging our heels in the sand this year with Go team, and we can come back to that. Okay. So mark your calendars now, just as this may be an opportunity for us. All right. Go team members, remember to complete your training as outlined in section 2.14 of the Go Team Handbook. Go Team members are required to complete orientation within 1 year of joining the team, and must be renewed every 4 years. Failure to complete this training will result in removal from the Go Team. Contact the Go Team office if you have any questions. And thank you. We are looking forward to a great year. This was one of our longer meetings, but we had to get through all of the elections and all of that. And I do thank you all for your time. And so, Ms. Tucker, I think I will have to motion that I will have to move for, wait a minute. At this time.
Ask for a motion.
Okay, I ask for a motion, Diane. I will ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a motion?
I motion that.
Do I have a second?
I second that motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Any abstentions? Then motion moves and is carried, and this meeting for the 2025-6 organization meeting for Carver Early College is adjourned. Have a good night, you all.
You too.
You too.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Thanks,
night.
everybody. Looking forward to working with you.
Good night.
Once you stop the recording and stop sending it to YouTube, I want to touch base with you just really quickly.
Okay, sounds good. So I can,
I love that engagement conversation.
okay, now I got to figure out now and because I know it's on YouTube. What am I doing? How do
Yes.
I get it off YouTube?
Is
Okay,
it
wait.
under the little three dots that say more down at
It
the
is,
bottom?
but I only see record again. Okay, I did that. Breakout rooms.
My screen has it up at the top. It says YouTube.
Yeah.